Okay, so I'm back. I just want to tell you some things that we'll be learning in our Mommy and Me classes. Basically, it's surrounded by a couple of different theorisms. I don't know if you've heard of the creative curriculum, you've heard of International Baccalaureate, you've heard of Primary Years Program, you've heard of IPC, you've heard of Cambridge. Take all of those and kind of put them all together, and this is what this program is developed around. It's also developed around the GCC mentality and the cultures here, because we don't really have anything like that here in this part of the world. So this is similar to like your American Head Start, and I don't know what they call it in the UK, a community center, which brings in people from all over the community to help and work out and establish a place where we can all have things together. It's kind of similar to all of that. So what we have to do is for children and parents to come together is so that parents can initiate whatever they've learned in the class in the home to make learning more exciting and more fun. So with Mommy and Me classes, you come with your child to the class and we learn different skill-based things. So some of these things I'd like to share my screen with you today. Some of these things would be, let's see here. So we have some of these things would be a similar thing to, let me get this open here. This is something I'm working on for school. This would be, here we go. Okay, so I've written this curriculum called 21 CAS, Complete Curriculum Skill Umbrella. It's just ages 2 to 13, but we are going to bring 1.5-year-olds in here because I think it's really important for children to learn all these different things. Okay, so the areas of skill-based learning for 21 CAS. Remember, this is not a school. This can be utilized in a school with any curricula. Okay, it doesn't have to be a school here in Oman. It can be in the UAE. It can be anything. Okay, but this is it's a skeleton based across the different skills. Right, so we have a social emotional skills-based learning. Let me open this up a little bit. We have the physical skills-based learning, the fine motor skills, cognitive development, social balance and citizenship, scientific and technological skills, your literacy, numeracy, and language. Now, you think, oh my God, how can you teach? This is for kindergarten. It's not true. All children love to play. All children love hands-on activities. Studies have shown that children learn best by activities. Okay, it's guided activities where the teacher or the person says, okay, this is what you want your child to kind of achieve through this process. Okay, but the actual activity itself, it feels like a game, it feels like fun, and the kids don't want to get enough of the learning. Okay, so an example of a social emotional skills-based learning for, let's say, ages, we're going to go to 12, 11 and 12, or let's do, no, even do farther than that. Let's do 12 to 13 and 13 to 14. So this is where social development, a pre-adolescent sets in. The child may show some rebellious behavior when accepting consequence for their behavior. It's 12 to 13. They may show disrespect because their bodies are changing. They will notice the opposite gender and may find it hard to follow the rules because they will find uncool. However, we are looking that they respect their teacher and their classmates, and it will be expected, and they will still be given many responsibilities to ensure that they remain on task. So I can follow directions is something that's really important in these age groups, and the child can follow all multi-step instructions independently, but may need reminders to stay on task or working as an active member of a group. Okay, so this is following directions. So each year it increases in standards. So at age 13 to 14, most children find themselves caught up in a la-la land. They are noticing the opposite gender and get embarrassed easily. They do act out a bit and try to be funny and silly around each other. This is expected. However, they will feel that they need to be treated like mini adults. Thus, giving them plenty of responsibility is key in keeping them on task of realizing that they oversee their futures will help in their social and emotional development. Children are always following multi-step instructions independently to stay an active members of a group as they really start showing interest in being at the top of their class. All right, so this is ages 13 to 14. Okay, so one way that you can teach, I'll give an example. One way that you can teach a skill-based in these areas is giving them responsibilities at home. But many kids, you assume that they've watched you for many, many years doing many different tasks. You assume they can do it just like you, which I've found through past experience, that's not true. So you must give them type of tutorials in the home on how to achieve the results that you expect them. Even it could be as much as making spaghetti or making pasta, or maybe it's cleaning the daily chores of cleaning the mirror and the sink in your bathroom, or it's a family bathroom. Okay, so every day when you give them the daily chore, you still have to give a tutorial to those children because they are, again, we call children. All right, you expect them to do something that maybe you've never actually sat and taught them. So when you're learning a skill-based education and social development and following directions, which is really a key to social development at this stage, you're going to have to still be able to teach them step by step on what they need to achieve. Okay, when we go down to year 1, oh, this is 6 and 7. Okay, when we go down to 1.5 years old, we go way down, and the theme is help me control my emotions. And this is something that we are talking about at this level, where the child can show me through actions and emotions what they're feeling. They can pick up toys, get help from adults when needed, follow classroom expectations. And the child can ask to go to the bathroom, clean up his or her food or snack, and clean up the toys. So an example of this, during pandemic time and COVID, I saw that there were children actually doing stuff like this, and I was mind blown. How is it possible 1.5-year-old or 2-year-old could do these things? And then I realized they must be able to do them. And so I've been searching and researching the topic. And so now I'm going to share a quick YouTube with you so that you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing here. And I'm going to share the screen, but I want to show you this YouTube. Where is it? Here. Okay. All right. Share sound. Okay. All right. So this is Alina's kitchen. This is by Hazy and Motherhood. It is not my thing, but this is an example of something that this mother did for this child, and this child is able to do the things that are listed here. But again, mom had to go step by step on how to teach this process.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Hazy. I'm a working mom of a 20-month-old named Alina. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys Alina's Montessori functional kitchen and 8 things that make the functional kitchen even more functional and practical. So let's get started. Over the past 6 months while we've been working on Alina's functional kitchen, having this working sink with running water has been a game changer. I got this water pump from Amazon, which I'll leave the link in the description box down below, and I think this pump is the most affordable and hassle-free way to modify any play kitchen. This is USB rechargeable. I'll quickly show you how to install it.
Okay, so basically, Alina, when she goes through and mom puts in different things, you can see that Alina is able to wash. She's able to wash her face. She's able to use a hand sanitizer. She's able to use a water pump. You see her eating stuff because she's got a mini refrigerator where she's got her healthy snacks. All right, it is Montessori. Again, let me explain to you, as I said before, that all of the things that you have in this world, they say IB is the best, or they say PYP is the best, or they say Cambridge is the best, or they say IPC is the best, or they say Montessori is the best, or they say that creative curriculum is the best. And yeah, they all have best qualities, but if you were to take them all and kind of put them together and make it so it's age appropriate from ages 1.5 all the way up to 11 or 12 or 13, can you imagine the critical thinking your child will have? Almost more than you. All right. So if we look at this, now we're going to see Hazy working on her thing. You see here she is cleaning her potatoes. She has her soap dispenser. She's washing
automatic foam soap
her
dispenser
hands.
not only made Alina's hand washing experience fun, but also made it a lot easier and faster because foam soap is a diluted form of a liquid soap, so you get a lot less soap per one pump, which means you need less water to rinse off. In addition to that, unlike liquid soap or bar soap, you don't need to wet your hands before using and you don't need to rub and form bubbles, so it definitely made the hand washing process much faster. I got a washcloth hung on the front here on a hook. There is
You can
a
see
rack
she's
on the
fairly
side, but it's a
small.
little tricky for her to use, especially when
Okay, she's very small for her. It's something they learn. These are fine motor skills at work. These are skills that a child can learn. You know, obviously you're going to have your water dispenser for drinking water. This you can do, or you can put it in the pump. So I guess it depends on how Montessori you want to go, but you can put it in the pumps. The dispenser goes under the sink. All right, and then what happens is that since the dispenser goes under the sink, she can actually drink the water that comes from the sink. Or you can do a water dispenser like this, okay? All right. Mixed nuts, she's got different things here that she can get into, cookies and chips and healthy snacks. We've got dish rack and soap and dishes, and she learns about how to take care of her placemat. Where does everything go? She learns how to make smoothies. And these are all things under parental protection. We can teach our children how to make and cook. You see here, she's having her cornflakes. Okay, so this kitchen is a fully functional kitchen in the sense that at her level, at this child's level, she's able to sit down and have her snacks and have her vegetables or whatever she's going to eat that day. She's going to pull out, she's got mangoes and this type of thing, and of course her rubbish bin. This is one skill that I hope to put into the system because it's very, very important that children learn the skill early on. How to clean up after ourselves, how to make our own little snack, how to wash our face, how to wash our hands. It's very important. Maybe we teach them how to brush their teeth and everything else like this. So in my little business, in my little house, I'm going to have on the ground floor a center just for the babies and children up to age 11. Their learning center would be different than the learning center from ages 12 and up. Okay, so that's skills-based education for mommy and me. I am getting a kitchen made from this company, Insight Decor in Barca. Okay, they are making some kitchens for me, or a kitchen for like this, so we can help teach you that skill and the step-by-step it needs in order for your child to learn. Okay, I'm going to stop.